My life! Oh, my life!
Joe, what are you doing?
I am depressed.
Isn't depressed just a fancy word for saying you're kind of bummed out?
Thomas, you ignorant slut. No, 32,000 people a year suffer from depression, according to a 2004 survey.
Well, don't do it. There's so many things to live for.
Like what?
Hot moms, a fresh, cold cup of soda.
Okay, well, I'm throwing this.
All right.
Shovel snow, dude.
Clear the driveway.
You have one job, you idiot.
That's what we brought you out here for.
God. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we are doing what the title says. We're gonna drop an AR15 until it goes off. This is a PSA, brand new, never been fired AR15, and I got it for $400 for another video. And then I was out shooting, and you guys know me. I always throw my gun on the ground when I'm done. I just chuck that thing. If it can't take a drop or a beating, I don't want it. Like, let's be honest, I don't want it. And I threw mine on the ground. I always clear it, obviously, and I got told by someone that they're not drop safe, and it really got me thinking, but what if they are?
But what if they aren't?
Right? And what if they are? So we have a Palmetto with a mil-spec trigger that they installed, and we will switch over to a aftermarket trigger if this doesn't go off. We're gonna drop it from different heights, various heights, until it goes off. And we have blanks for this, not live rounds, because that would be bad.
That would be a bad idea.
Don't drop a gun with live ammunition, that's bad. Anyway, and we are today at my house, my studio garages.
The studio garage.
HR likes to call it. And yeah, it's because there's concrete and that's harder than dirt. So we feel like that's gonna give it the best option or the best chance of going off if it were gonna go off. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the science.
Yes.
Science.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Are blanks deadly? Well, maybe not at long range, but at short range, it's not gonna feel great. It's gonna hurt you.
All right, kids, remember, we usually know what we're doing and are sort of professionals. So we are doing this in a controlled environment, as in Joe's front yard in his neighborhood. But definitely don't do this in your neighborhood because the police will probably come.
All right, guys, so for the first drop, we're just gonna do it from shoulder height like this. I'm gonna put my arm straight out in front of me. We're gonna drop it 3 times with the safety on and then 3 times with the safety off. I am now loading a blank into the firearm. The safety is on. First drop. It did not go off. Oh, this handguard's gonna come off though. Second drop. Still didn't go off. Third drop. Cool. Now we're gonna turn the safety off. This is when it gets a little spicy, guys. First drop. Second drop.
Hey Joe, real quick. I panned up, sorry.
What does that mean?
I panned up.
Have any of the drops been on camera, Thomas?
They should have been.
Okay.
Well, that's the goal.
Should we start over?
Well, it's a little late now.
Yeah, we can't start over. All right, guys, third drop with the safety off from arm straight out in front of me.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, it's just a piece of the optic. So we put a cheap Chinese optic on here to protect the upper receiver from damage, and it's taken a few of the dents here from us. Yeah.
This is the battery cap.
That's the battery cap, so we're good. Magazine still comes out no problem, and the gun did not go off. The magazine's hella dented though, and the handguard started to come off. We might wrap this in tape so that it doesn't.
We'll have to see.
Because we're gonna get higher now, guys. That was 3 drops with the safety on, 3 drops with the safety off, and it did not go off.
Yeah.
Did not go off, guys.
Time to get high.
That's pretty safe. Let's get high. Oh, child, things are gonna get easier. My Capri Sun. All right, guys, I have wrapped the handguard in a rag and gaff tape, so hopefully hold it together. If you are dropping your gun from this height, honestly, it's the least of your worries that the gun might be going off. So this is kind of just an extreme, and we are doing it safety on and then safety off. So safety on first. I am just gonna drop it again 3 times. This way, and this way. So let's start with this one. I did close the dust cover on this one, and the safety is on for this drop. Who's gonna hand me this gun? Okay. All right, here we go, guys. First drop. And it didn't go off. So, first drop, it did not go off. Let's check again. Oh, you're flaking yourself. Okay, so first drop, and the scope did not break. Second drop from this way. I caught it. You got that on camera? Mega based. Okay, this gun is really, really wet. Okay, third drop. I'm gonna drop it this way because I saw it land sideways again, and even though I dropped it like this, so we're gonna drop it this way again. The optic broke off. Okay, so again, it did not go off. So safety off this time. This is probably the concern for everyone. So safety is off on the gun. We do have a blank in the chamber still. I don't know how to show that. I guess at the end, on the last drop, I'm gonna have this pan down, and we'll have Thomas shoot the gun if it doesn't go off, just to show you guys that it could have gone off. Okay, safety is off. First drop. That actually landed almost on top of itself. You could also like pan the camera down to show. I don't know. Oh, I have to cover your name out now because I just used your name. Sorry, HR. Oh, the stock broke. Well, the stock broke, but that's fine. It's just a garbage stock anyway. It's an A2, so that broke. That's what I was worried about with the handguard. Anyway, all right, second drop. This way, second drop. Still did not go off. That's awesome. It did not go off at all. Chillin'?
Big chillin'.
Big chillin'. The magazine did split. The magazine is trash. This would not work probably. I'm gonna close the door, the dust cover because it opened again. Not that it matters. Safety is still off. Third drop. Nothing. You want to pan down? Thomas, you want to shoot it? Show them that there is in fact a blank in it. Maybe clear the barrel obstruction of water. You might have to drop the mag out. Put the safety off and just pull the trigger. There it is. So there was a blank in there, it just did not go off. All right, let's check with an aftermarket trigger, guys. All right, guys, so we put the Rise Armament RA140 trigger in it. This is a 3.5 pound trigger with a no creep at all. So it's a trigger pack. It's actually just a full drop-in trigger. We reinstalled the safety selector, and we couldn't show any of that because YouTube hates it when you show any of that. We have 0 rounds in this otherwise 5-round magazine. And yeah, the magazine's absolutely broke. Oh, yeah. The charging handle we just swapped out because that broke. The optic broke, and the stock broke. And this is brand new, never fired, guys. So this is a very nice AR. You can tell that there's a little piece of plastic broken in this handguard that I wrapped and taped up in the hopes that it wouldn't break. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna drop it with the safety on and then the safety off. I think if anything's gonna go off, it is gonna be this. I have like a strange feeling that it's gonna go off.
No, I feel like it's gonna go off.
All right.
That trigger's so light.
First drop. That was a chunk of the stock. There's just a chunk of the stock, guys. We're good. Second drop. Third drop. Well, that splashed my rolled up ankles.
Well, see, that's why you gotta have them all the way down.
Well, it hit my thighs too. Yeah, it didn't go off. So now with the safety off, I really feel like this is gonna go off.
I think so.
Safety off. I'm like flinching every time this falls. All right, and the moment of truth here. It did not go off.
Color me surprised.
Color me surprised. Hopefully this can survive 3 more drops from up there, but let's find out. Alec Baldwin, guns don't just go off, you idiot. Okay, so this is stupid, but 15-foot drop test with the RA140, guns on safe. This is an aftermarket trigger. I think that's a good, I shill for Rise Armament, so I'm really happy.
We stand Rise Armament.
We stand them, so hopefully this doesn't disappoint me. This is hopefully not foreshadowing, I guess. I edit this, so it'll say like foreshadowing right here if this is. Here we go. One drop good. That was a good drop.
That was pretty good. Yeah, it dropped pretty flat.
That was a pretty flat drop. Oh, we broke the charging handle again.
Again. That's
Okay.
fine. Rounds chambered.
All right, rounds chambered anyway. Here we go. Nothing.
Nothing. Looking pretty good. I mean,
If you're dropping your AR from this high,
still rattling.
if you are dropping your gun, like, let's be honest, if your gun is dropping from this high, you have other problems.
You probably shouldn't be owning a
Like,
firearm.
you probably shouldn't be having a gun. This is irresponsible. Anyway, I'm gonna drop it this way now with the safety still on.
Oh,
Okay.
that hit hard.
All right. Let's take the safety off and do it again.
Oh, man. This is like, it's making me cringe a little bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset that we're doing this. If I'm mad at us. We do this for you guys.
I mean, I know
So,
it's a Palmetto, right? It's
safety
a
is
Palmetto,
off?
cheap gun. It still makes me cringe doing it.
I would agree. Safety is off this time, guys. Hey, subscribe to our channel and buy merch. And comment on this video, guys.
Merch.
I don't make any money off of this. Like, if we don't make money off of this, we can't keep breaking guns. We can't keep doing forbidden things like this. Okay?
We do this for you guys.
Subscribe.
We honestly do it for you. It's all for you.
All for you. Specifically you, Trevor. Okay?
Yeah. Trevor.
Trevor. Thank you so much for your money. Anyway, safety is off. First drop. Oh my God, it didn't go off.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna grab this and it's gonna like, the stock's just gonna fall off.
Yeah. And then it's gonna hit the ground and fire.
It's like, this rag is so full of water that... Okay, second drop, guys. Hey!
Oh, that thing is, that stock's busted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's broke. No, put it on for the aesthetic. Thank you for the aesthetic. It's got one drop left. One drop left.
Don't grab it by the stock.
You say grab it by the stock?
Yeah,
Okay.
just drop it.
Okay. Why is it crunchy? Okay.
Maybe because you dropped
The
it from
handguard's
15
so
feet
broke.
5 times.
Okay, guys. Last drop. Safety is still off. Oh. Well, the safety won't go to safe. Hold on. Technical error. Oh yeah, I can't put this on safe.
Oh, it's broken.
Or did the trigger drop?
So safety, trigger may have dropped. Ready?
It dropped! And the gun didn't go off.
Interesting.
Did we put another blank in there?
We did.
We did.
We chambered one.
I'm thinking what happened is the trigger had to have dropped, but it was falling, and so it couldn't get enough force.
Yeah.
So like the inertia of the down impact was enough force against the trigger that it didn't fire the round. There's really only one way to find out. Yeah, do you want to open it up, pull the trigger back, and make sure the blank will go off if we do fire the trigger? Yeah, you can't show people.
Can't show this.
Yeah, he's turned towards me, guys, so I'm going to describe what's happening. Right now, the firearm may or may not be open. We may or may not be. Do you want to just pull the trigger back by hand?
Yeah, it was down.
The trigger was in fact down. We can't show it, but the trigger was in fact down. So he's pulling the trigger back by hand now. He's now closing the gun. The safety actuate. Cool, now you can show people. The safety does actuate. I guess pull the trigger, see if the blank goes off. And the blank goes off. So drop safe? No, not really.
Well, the gun didn't go off.
The gun didn't go off, but would I call that drop safe? The hammer dropped.
Yeah, the hammer did drop.
The hammer dropped. So, closing thoughts. We still have the Rise Armament trigger in this. The one that failed us, the trigger that failed us.
The most interesting revelation of today.
What was the most interesting revelation of today, sir?
I think that it actually did drop.
Yep.
I wasn't exactly expecting that. The damage to the gun, I think, is pretty standard. Any gun that we would have used on the market would have suffered the same issues, like having the handguard fall off if you use a
It's very broken.
two-piece $20 polymer handguard. Lots of little, oh wow, lots
It's
of little
very
pieces
broken,
are
dude.
cracking and popping.
This is,
I didn't realize it was going to be that broken.
yeah, it's
We're
very,
gonna have to
it's
replace that for the
absolutely
burn down
destroyed.
video.
That has to get replaced.
That part's not surprising. The wear on the metal parts where it impacts the concrete, also not very surprising.
Yeah, my closing thoughts, guys, is mil-spec triggers are, I would say, drop safe. I think it's very safe to say that a
Of the
mil-spec
two,
trigger...
I would have expected the Palmetto mil-spec trigger to fail over the Rise, honestly.
I was the opposite. I expected the Rise to fail because it is a drop-in trigger with
Yeah.
zero creep and zero pull, which means that if there was enough inertia to
That
shake
does
this
make some
trigger
sense.
forward, it would go off.
Especially with the safety off, because I'm going to guess that's when the trigger dropped, is when we took the
It did.
safety off.
We have it on video
Okay.
when it dropped. So I
That
think it
shows
dropped.
how much attention I was paying. And I was running the camera, by the way,
He
guys,
was running the
so-
camera. It dropped on the safety off one, and I did actuate the safety between takes, so we do know exactly when it went off. And it didn't actually fire the gun, though, so I guess that's good news, but that could have been a fluke. I would rather just the trigger not block or drop at all. I don't know why I said block. Trigger not drop at all, so...
That'd be ideal.
We're going to... This gun, like I said, guys, it's never been fired. Now it has...
There are no bullets that
No
have come
bullets
out of this barrel.
come out of this barrel. So we're going to repair this. We're going to put a new... Probably a new handguard thing. And a new stock and another new charging handle because this one broke again. And then if you guys want to stay tuned, we are going to burn this down. We're going to break this
We're
gun
gonna shoot it.
for next
Definitely
video.
not like it is right now.
Not like it is right now. This is going to have to get bent. This is...
It'll-
We might have to just put a new like Midwest Industries handguard on it, honestly.
We might. We'll see
We're
what
just
we
going to
do.
test this. We're going to see what Palmetto makes these things out of and how sturdy they really are.
Yeah, new charging handle.
New charging
handguard
handle
of some type.
New handguard, new stock.
Everything else should work.
Everything else should work. It's never been fired, so we'll dry it off, we'll clean it up, we'll put the mil-spec trigger back in, the one that doesn't go off when you drop it, and I think that we all learned something today. Science?
Science.
Science. And the real information would be the...
Friends we made along the way.
Yes, the blanks we fired along the way. Perfect.
That too.
All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to... Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Move my body back and forth.